Mga kababayan, bakit kailangan natin magtambak ng maraming lupa sa Manila Bay? Tunghayan natin ang videong ito para maliwanagan tayo.
Metro Manila, the Philippines' national capital region, has a population of nearly 15 million this year, in an area of 619.5 square kilometers. In comparison to its neighboring cities, Singapore has over 6 million population in an area of 734.3 square kilometers. Jakarta, the most populous city in Indonesia, has a population of over 11 million, in an area of 664 square kilometers. Bangkok, with almost 11 million population, covers a wider area of 1,568 square kilometers. Likewise, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's most populous city, has a population of over 9 million people, in an area of 2,061 square kilometers. Among the major economic cities in Southeast Asia, Metro Manila is the most populous, yet it covers a smaller area among its regional peers. With a population density of 24,210 per square kilometer, undoubtedly, it is one of the most congested cities in the world. Throughout the years, Manila's rapid development and urbanization expanded in its surrounding areas. With Metro Manila is now the Philippines' center for finance, commerce, government, and education. A driving force of the country's economic growth. It contributes more than 30% of the country's domestic product. With the unanticipated economic growth of the country, expanding an average of 6 to 7% unseen in the last decades, with the service sector driving the growth. Central business districts are kept on expanding, together with its retail and hospitality subsector influenced by stronger tourism business. With its limited land area around Metro Manila, land reclamations will be the easiest way to expand its urbanization closer to the city centers. With these in mind, the Philippine government together with the private sector will reclaim more than 10,000 hectares within Metro Manila. These will take parts of the total of 26,234 hectares of the 38 reclamation projects in Manila Bay. Among these, 13 projects are approved under various stages of compliance out of the 25 reclamation projects in the Metro Manila section of Manila Bay. If these will be materialized, the business district in Metro Manila will double or triple its size in the coming years. Currently, Metro Manila is home to the biggest and most prestigious central business district in Asia Pacific. With Makati Business District, the country's biggest and most important CBD. Ortigas Center, Metro Manila's retail capital, as it houses the largest shopping malls in the country to date. Bonifacio Global City is the main lifestyle district and one of the fast-evolving business districts in the country. Manila Bay Area is one of the country's first major reclamation projects in Metro Manila. It is also considered the up-and-coming entertainment city, as it is home to the country's top resorts and casinos. The new upcoming business district that will be developed through reclamations are Horizon Manila, a 419-hectare reclamation project in the city of Manila. The new Manila Bay Area by SM Prime Holding Incorporated, 3 artificial islands of around 726 hectares in Pasay City. Solar City Manila is a mixed-use development to be built on 148-hectare reclaimed land in Manila Bay. Navotas Boulevard Business Park is a 650-hectare mixed-use community and commercial and business center in the city of Navotas. The Pasay Eco City, a 265-hectare eco-friendly and world-class metropolis located between SM New Bay City and Horizon Manila. The new Manila Bay City of Pearl will be developed through 402 hectares of Smart City. The reclamation of land from the surrounding waters of Metro Manila is used to expand the region's limited area of usable and natural land. There are about 25 projects that aim to reclaim more than 10,000 hectares of land in Manila Bay from the city of Navotas to the province of Cavite. According to maps provided by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, show the 3 ongoing reclamation projects. These are Harbor City in Pasay, with 265 hectares of land allocated for institutions, condominiums, and hotels. The SM New Bay City, a 390-hectare joint venture between the city and SM Prime Holdings. And the 318-hectare Manila Waterfront City project near the United States Embassy. Harbor City, dubbed as the Manhattan of Manila Bay, is a groundbreaking development project involving the reclamation of 265 hectares of offshore areas in Manila Bay to build a new cosmopolitan, eco-friendly, and iconic waterfront city. With its 7 master plan districts, uniquely designed, and future-proof interconnected districts that put emphasis on work, life, and recreation, Harbor City will be the crown jewel of the Manila Bay Area when it rises above water by 2025 and is completed by 2028. 2 components of the project will promote sustainability: blue infrastructure and green infrastructure. Blue infrastructure focuses on harnessing the fullest potential of Harbor City's waterways, while green infrastructure emphasizes on revitalizing the ecology of Manila Bay through increased greenery. To date, the project has already reclaimed more than half of its land development area, a testament to the capabilities of PHCC and its EPC contractor Netherlands-based Royal Boskalis Westminster as one of the world's top dredging companies. The SM New Bay City of the Pasay Reclamation Development Project in Manila Bay is a new and modern commercial and residential property development to be run by SM Prime Holding Incorporated. The project involves the reclamation of approximately 726 hectares through the construction of 3 artificial islands according to international standards to ensure a safe living environment. The islands have been designed to withstand potential large earthquakes. In addition, shore protection works are designed to withstand typhoons. A green inclusive city with open spaces, putting the Philippines at par with Hong Kong, Singapore, and Sydney. With a world-class transportation network in a CBD with fast connectivity to the airport and to the metro. The project already reclaimed the first 2 of the 3 islands of the developmental area. Boskalis, the dredging contractor, already deployed a number of trailing suction hopper dredgers, over a period of 2 years, including its mega hopper dredgers. The entire reclamation area will be compacted with vibro and dynamic compaction, to ensure soil stability. The outer perimeter of the islands will be protected with a combination of rock revetment and a concrete wave wall. Preparatory work is scheduled to commence immediately, and work on site was started in the first quarter of 2020. The reclamation activities are expected to be completed within 3 years, and the total project duration including land development is within 5 years. The Manila Waterfront City is a raw land reclamation and development project covering 318 hectares of foreshore and offshore areas in Manila Bay. The master plan is envisioned to be the next arts and cultural hub of the city, as part of the greater plan for the CCP complex area. Occupying over 23 acres of prime waterfront land fronting the Bay of Manila, the development comprised over 92,903 square meters of retail space, a 52-story serviced apartment tower, a boutique hotel, office spaces, floating pavilions, and restaurant, and a series of public spaces which will include a festival plaza, viewing deck, public park, a Zeon garden, and a stretch of 800 meters of the pedestrian waterfront boulevard. Inspired by the manifestation of a grandeur rice terrace of North Luzon and the cultural heritage of the Filipinos, it has been interpreted into the undulating stepping features of the building masses. The sleek and waving elements have created an uninterrupted view and unique space character, whilst emphasizing the gist of the Manila Waterfront City conceptual design. The project already reclaimed more than half of its developmental area. One of the contractors of the projects is China Communications Construction Company, which the United States raised concerns. In 2020, the U.S. blacklisted China state-owned enterprises responsible for militarization and coercion in the South China Sea. The DENR map also showed 7 projects, which are currently in the implementation or preparatory stage. The 650-hectare Navotas Coastal Bay Project, the 419-hectare Horizon Manila Project, the 148-hectare Manila Solar City Project, Las Piñas Parañaque Coastal Bay Project with over 431 and 203 hectares, and 3 reclamation projects in Cavite covering 420 hectares. Other approved projects are the 400-hectare City of Pearl Reclamation Project in Manila, the 844-hectare Manila-Cavite Toll Expressway Reclamation Project in Bacoor, and the 472-hectare Cavite 4-Island Reclamation Project. New Manila Bay, City of Pearl is located at the heart of Manila, a shining jewel in the ocean. The 407 hectares of land is the biggest self-sustaining smart city in Asia, planned to host more than 500,000 citizens and create over 100,000 jobs. The City of Pearl is said to have been designed with the goal to make it a smart and sustainable city, utilizing green initiatives and features that generate renewable energy. Since the City of Pearl is conceptualized with a high-end character, focus the brand on technological innovations that provide the greatest value and optimize the usage of space. The project's ultimate goal is to create social mobility for Filipinos and an international destination for cultural integration. Similar to the components of a typical township development pursued by most developers today, New Manila Bay will also feature a central business district, with other offerings such as residential, retail, entertainment, infrastructure, medical, education, sports, and other supporting facilities. The proposal for New Manila Bay City of Pearl was developed by a consortium led by local company UAA Kinming Group Development Corporation, in partnership with a global mix of partners from China, Southeast Asia, Europe, and other regions. It's expected to be completed by 2035. Horizon Manila is a 419-hectare reclamation project, consisting of 3 islands that will include industrial and commercial projects, as well as public housing projects for the residents of the City of Manila. It has been described as one of the biggest reclamation projects in Manila Bay. The city built on scratch is mapped into 3 islands, arranged east to west with long faces along the north-south axis, with a 4-kilometer-long canal park, as the main connecting feature in between the isles. The canal park not only connects the 3 islands but also provides Horizon with a public park at its core that stretches all the way to the water's edge, ensuring that Manila Bay's sunset will always belong to the public. This urban valley recalls the settlement of Manila along the Pasig River and bolsters the idea of Manila as a city by the river. A total of 83 hectares will be allotted for open green space, which will occupy a fifth of the project's total area, and each district is planned to have its own development guidelines. The master plan calls for the creation of 28 distinct communities for 100,000 residents, which will be situated on 3 islands bisected by a 4-kilometer-long canal park. The project was approved by the Philippine Reclamation Authority in 2019. A memorandum of understanding was signed between the City of Manila and the Philippine Reclamation Authority on June 2, 2017. The master plan for the project was designed by WTA Architecture Plus Design Studio, a local Filipino architecture and design firm. Solar City Manila is a mixed-use development to be built on 148-hectare reclaimed land in Manila Bay. Adjacent to the north of the Cultural Center of the Philippines Complex, and west of the Manila Yacht Club. Equipped with the latest technology with renewable and sustainable energy, Manila Solar City stands as a benchmark of today's city's development and progress. As part of the Manila-Cavite Coastal Project envisioned several decades ago, the city will be developed as disaster resilient, using the advanced concept of technology. Aiming to have an environmentally friendly city, by using renewable energy such as solar, wind, and biomass. All buildings will have their own solar panel to contribute the energy production. While maximizing the wind energy, all buildings will be designed to have an open ground floor to have breathable corridors and walkways. By these, the city layouts require less air cooling and conditioning. The city will also feature an effective intermodal system that aims to minimize the use of private cars. The public transport was designed not to obstruct the traffic flow of the ground. A monorail system will also be developed. The reclaimed area will have 3 islands. East Island 1, the closest to the Manila Yacht Club, measuring 28.7 hectares. East Island 2, 36.8 hectares. And West Island, the farthest, 82.4 hectares. It will be developed by the consortium of the Manila Gold Coast Development Corporation and the City of Manila, with the partnership with contractors of Hong Kong Airport and Palm City in the Middle East. The Navotas Coastal Bay Project is a proposed underdeveloped commercial and business center in Navotas City. It will rise on 650-hectare reclaimed land, envisioned to create a mixed-use community with residential, institutional, commercial, and industrial areas suitable for port facilities, marine, and tourism. Its master plan was designed by Serbana Jurong. Recognizing the need to diversify its economy, the city of Navotas decided to reclaim 650 hectares of land for urban and industrial development. Considering that Navotas is the only city with water access that can provide large-scale port and logistic developments, the project could have significant and positive industrial impacts on future developments in the region, which could become a center and gateway for a future industrial district of the northern region. Will these projects come into reality? Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered an indefinite suspension of 22 major land reclamation projects in Manila Bay to allow a study of their environmental impact and legal compliance. Marcos's order came after the United States expressed public concern over environmental damage from the projects and the involvement of a Chinese company that was blacklisted by Washington for its role in building militarized Chinese island bases in the South China Sea that further stoked tensions in the contested waters. At a palace briefing last week, Environment Secretary said that the DENR had been conducting a cumulative impact assessment of some of the reclamation projects in the Manila Bay area. The assessment also includes if the reclamation projects aggravated the perennial flooding in the metropolis.